friends. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Today is Sunday the 13th. Huh? September is almost over. Time to do your planning if you're going to plant. Anyway, I've been really busy working on my gazebo window quilt. And I did add some more blocks to it, but I didn't do that video. Don't know if you guys can see that. That is 50 blocks. 50 blocks, and it, look, that's all I got done. So it takes a lot of muslin to do that. And so I cut out some muslin blocks today. 8 by 8 blocks, so I can work on that. I love working on it. It's a project that's going to take a long time. But also, I made my daughter some, the one thing that bothers me the most, nobody's supposed to be here. Hold on. Sorry about that, I'm back. Neighbors, they would knock on the door. My daughter's not here. She took my grandson to the park. So guess what? You won't hear him in the background singing whatever he be doing. But anyway, I was telling you about, you know, when you go to the grocery store, when all this broke out, they were cleaning the buggies really good. You went in and I was relieved that they were wiping down the buggies. But as you notice, if you go to the store nowadays, there's no one there, and people are putting those shopping carts back, and you know, it just always grossed me out even before this to put my hands on those carts, because see people, you know, doing strange things with their face, with their nose and whatever else in the store, and never got their hand on the buggy. It just always grossed me out. But anyway, I made these little handles to put on the covers for the handles for my daughter and myself. So when we go to the grocery store, it's got Velcro, and you can use either side. And I found this video on YouTube, as we find everything, and I thought, oh my God, that's nice. But I think I'm gonna make some more, because I hate putting my purse in the buggy also. I mean, I guess I'm a germ phobic, I don't know. But anyway, they're real easy to do. It's just this is just a 6 by 18, and I put some the batting inside of it to make it a little softer. And you know, it just grossed me out. My grandson, he's big enough now that he don't always be in the buggy, but when he's in trouble, Mom puts him in the buggy, and I hate to see him putting his hands on there. And then of course the kids always gonna put their hands in their mouth. What do? That's why they're little germ carriers. But now when he's in the buggy, I'm confident that he's not, you know, putting somebody else's germs in his mouth. But anyway, I thought I'd just show you that. And also, I needed some little designer boards. I saw this also on YouTube. I did these little designers boards. I have a bigger one, and I have some of my I have some pieces cut on it that I'm cutting out for a block. I'm gonna show you in just a minute, but I have a bigger one too. And they're real lightweight. You just go get some this is foam board. Let me see, I'll show you that. I got the small one. You can get them both sizes, but a little thicker. And the day I picked up this one, and I thought, oh, it's got a little bend on the end, even though I put some batting on it and, you know, put me a little binding around it. I also seen this on YouTube, and I thought, whenever I transport my pieces to the machine, I get them mixed up. So if I lay them out on this board, guess what? They're not mixed up, and I can do it. So that's another little tip for you guys. But this is the block. This is a Harriet Tubman block. And I fussy cut it in the middle there. But what I'm having a problem with is cutting my points off on my stars. And They're about to give me the blues about that. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do a smaller seam allowance, like a little bit less than 1/4 inch, in order not to, because I'm just cutting the very tips off of my blocks. And I got that out of Quilt in a Day. I love her books. I love them. And this book, I'll put it in comments below so you'll know what book it is. But she's got, this is the one I'm doing. I love her books because she gives you everything. I can't give you any measurements, I don't think, because copyrights, and I won't get in trouble for that. But I will show you, and you can go on eBay. I think I may have paid $4 for that book with shipping and everything. Go on eBay. eBay is really good to have them. I have tried Amazon, but people on Amazon, they must live in the rich neighborhoods, only sell to the rich, because they be asking a pretty penny for a secondhand book. Just don't make no sense. But who am I? I can't afford those. So you can go on Amazon and on eBay, and of course, if you pick or select a book or something, they'll always show you someone that's got a cheaper price. And sometimes they won't, but I mean, they're good prices, so I don't too much have a problem with paying that price of those books, because they are good. But I want to check in and let you all see my new quilt I'm working on. And I know you're probably gonna say you would have broke up them greens, but I wanted her to have a bright star in the middle. I really wanted that, so I went with the bright star in the middle. And fussy cutting, my first time, so I'm really working hard on that. They all probably won't be that pretty or laid out like that, but I'm doing my best. Doing what I got, working with what I got. But that, I think, is all I really got to show y'all today. And if anybody got any advice on how I can stop cutting my tips off, and I'm really worried too, I don't have a whole lot on the top of these blocks, because once I do that seam allowance connecting them, I'm going to lose the tips of these also. So if anybody got any advice, I've only did 3, so I'm trying to correct myself before I start doing more and get this quilt started. And I am doing this one on the machine, but of course, I'm doing this one by hand. You see, but I will show you the next time I add some blocks. I got to make some to add them, and I will show you that process in that. And there's a lot to this quilt. One lady left me a comment and said she's been working on one for 10 years. I hope it don't take me 10 years, but I work on this a lot, especially at night when I'm watching TV. I work on it a lot, and I had to clean it the other day. My little grandson was eating some M&Ms, and he decided to hide some M&Ms in it for me. And of course, he had picked out red, green, and blue. Are you kidding me? And of course, they were in his little moist hands. And he decided to fold my quilt up with those in there. And when I saw him come through with all of this color on his white t-shirt, I was like, that boy's eating M&Ms. And I knew he had come out of my room. And I knew my quilt was out, so I read in there, and I was like, oh, he didn't touch it. Then I seen it was folded. I said, oh my God. And my heart stopped when I saw the mess he had made. But I just washed it, took some, can't remember what it is, a little ball of something I had got from Joann's that's supposed to remove any stains. And I put some of that on and rubbed it in. Let me see, I can show you. It was around in this area somewhere, but you can't see it. I mean, it disappeared. But yeah, he got me. So, dealing with this white, I I try to keep it up, but I noticed some of the ladies, as they're doing theirs that I watched to learn how to do this, and one lady was showing all the stains that had got on her quilt, you know, as she was doing it. And of course, you know, you're gonna wash them after you get through. But and he heard me tell his mom. Then when I said, "Why would you do that?" He said, "Oh, now you're gonna wash it. Don't worry about it, you know." And I thought, boy, I'll skin you alive. But you know, I was working with this Muslim, and I just thought, I love this Muslim. I really do. I love working with it. I remember when my mom used to iron, and Saturdays was the day they did all the washing and ironing. And I remember they used to starch our clothes, and I remember using Muslim, you know, for dish towels or whatever. And my parents, I guess they were bored, my grandmother, they even ironed their dish towels, you know. Today we don't do that. We ain't gonna do all that. But I can remember wanting to be old enough to do those things, you know. And I remember my grandmother and her little sewing group, little lady and her down the street would come over. She would come over down the road, as they called it back in the days, because it was mostly dirt roads. We lived on a farm, and they would sit out up under the shade tree, and they would quilt, and they would just laugh and talk. And I used to think, one day I'm going to be big enough to do that with them, to get in that group. But of course, I had kids and went on, didn't do it. But I think that's why, I know that's why I got into quilting, because of my grandmother, memories of my grandmother. But every time I work with this Muslim, I always think about her, you know, because that's all she really used was Muslim on the back of her quilts. She never had a fancy. If she did, she made it out of scraps. One of her backings, I know, it's nothing but scraps. And she would use what she had, you know. But working with this Muslim just always remind me such sweet memories about her. And I am really loving my hand stitching. So I don't know if you all want to do that. I had said that hand stitching is just something about making each one of those stitches by hand. I was even thinking about making this quilt here by hand. And I thought, nah, I'm gonna do it on the sewing machine. But I feel it, but I don't feel it like I do the hand quilt. See, my dogs, if it ain't the kids, it's the dogs. I go to talking, they think I'm talking to somebody, but ain't nobody in here but me. But I just wanted to come make this little short video, show y'all what I was up to in my lazy days. I've been pretty busy though. I've been trying to keep up with my quilting, and I've been pretty busy doing that. But I've been spending more time on the gazebo, on this one. I've been spending a lot of time on this one. And I don't, you know, that's what I like doing right now. And I just started this one here. I just started it, and I like the fussy cutting, I really do, but I don't like the waste of the material that I'm doing. So I'm thinking I'm saving those and tucking them back, because I'm going to use those little scraps of material on something, because it's beautiful material. But I just, anybody got an advice on trying to let me know what I can do to save my points on my stars. I'm going to mend these. I think I'm going to take them loose and sew them by hand, right where the stars connect. Just sew it by hand. It'll be a little bit. But they're going to make the quilt. These blocks are going to make the quilt, even though it's just 3 of them. But just leave me a comment, telling me I need your help. If you could help me save the tip of my stars, I would deeply appreciate it. I would appreciate it. But I'm going to let you all go. And if you like this video, hit that like button. If you hadn't already subscribe. Hit that little bell so you know when I put up a video. I don't put up a lot of videos. I'm not one of those that's got up 2 or 3 videos a week. Maybe it's gonna take me a long time to get a lot of subscribers, but I don't film my whole life. I don't just do quilting. I enjoy my grandson a lot. Before he gets too old and don't want me to snuggle with him and enjoy him. So, but anyway, hit that like button if you like my videos. Subscribe, share with your friends. And I'm gonna put Miss Hightower. Her name is I want to say her first name, but I'm not gonna say it because I may have it wrong. But I know her name is Miss Hightower. I will put her information in my down below, so you can look her up. She hands quilt, but I know she does some machine quilting. But so you can look her up if you're new and ready to do some hand stitching. You will love it, believe me. It's like a drug. You will really love it. But I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all Sunday, and I think that's all I got to tell you guys today. No, as soon as I cut this off, I'll think of something else I meant to tell you. But anyway, you all have a blessed Sunday. God bless you and your family. And don't forget, like, subscribe. I know I always forget to say that. And share my videos. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.